The government has signaled that it will be making bold steps towards more sustainable and environmentally friendly practices. It was not too long ago that this House adopted a motion declaring the climate situation presents an emergency which needs to be addressed, and many of my colleagues have spoken what can be done. The tone of the budget statement is also a welcome one. However, it has to be more than just the tone that shifts. Mr. Speaker, sir, the unsavory truth that we have to accept as a nation is that our track records demonstrate that when it comes to making a choice between nature and modern development, it is always the former that is sacrificed. We have seen this with land reclamation, construction of highways, MRT lines and stations, and other infrastructure. The latest incident whereby a patch of forest was mistakenly cleared was a tragic example of how we can get this wrong. The government has recently launched Singapore Green Plan 2030. As mentioned by Minister Hing in his budget speech, I quote, "This is an ambitious long-term plan that builds on ongoing efforts to secure a green, livable and sustainable home for generations of Singaporeans to come." End of quote. Sir, I commend the government for the plan and I am supportive of any efforts in making a more sustainable living environment in Singapore. Planning for future and continuity is critical and paramount important. And as the saying goes, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. However, sir, at this juncture, I believe it is worthwhile for us to pause and consider the lessons which we can learn from the erroneous clearing of Kranji forests which happened recently before we move any further on our 2030 Green Plan. Sir, we should ponder why have we planned to plant more than 1 million trees across Singapore over the next 10 years when, according to the Global Forest Watch, we have lost 2.22 kilohectares of tree covers, a 12% decrease which is equivalent to 550 kilotons of carbon dioxide emissions. We should ponder if we should be working towards a more harmonious relationship with our natural environment in Singapore instead of imposing our own artificial solutions for sustainability. So having said this, I welcome the Deputy Prime Minister's statement that the government will take the lead. There's a saying in Malay, bagai enau di dalam belukar, melepaskan pucuk masing-masing. A reference to a kind of plant that grows in the underbrush. Its meaning is a reference to a situation whereby narrow interests are prioritized over the greater good. For too long, we have prioritized urban development over the environment. The Green Plan is a major step in rebalancing our priorities.